Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bears will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Baylor's offense will start this game off. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Going to swing it on second down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and now you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Bears will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets it away from his own end zone. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So SMU's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. He's got an open man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Mustangs line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Lets it fly. Touchdown, SMU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Gathers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Irvin. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
And the Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I like the adjustments from this offense from 1st possession to 2nd. Like 1st possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The running back made the catch, but that was only part of the equation. He was out of bounds and incomplete. 3rd down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side now. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed well.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
To the air on second down. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oh, it's a big blown opportunity by the defense to just kill that drive right there. He had a chance to make that interception in the end zone, but he couldn't come up with it.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left in the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Unloads quickly. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
To the air, it's Henderson. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Mustangs are on the move. Grab behind the line. It's Garrett. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3, but get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light the scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Looking to throw, it's Henderson. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. There are bitter disappointments in life, and this would be one of them. If you have to try a field goal after getting the ball in this field position, 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Off the play fake. Still looking, on the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
Oh, those hurt. I mean, you got him backed up. You got him in a 4th down situation. You got the play initially stopped, but playing scrambling quarterbacks, you got to play the 2nd play and the 3rd play because they just keep running around, making things happen, and the QB does a great job on 4th down, getting in the end zone, making the big play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 4 over Penn State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking left. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bears want to crank the tempo. To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Bears line up to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Gonna take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown Mustangs! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on target this time. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
It's complete to the left. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Henderson. Snagged out of the air. They've got the 1st down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Garrett. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this 1st drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the 2nd half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the 1st half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. That's caught. It's Gathers. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs.
It's a great job by the wide receiver there on a critical down. Third down, running the curl route, coming back to the football, making the catch, picking up the first.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Got his man on the right. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Now on 1st down from the 28.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, SMU!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab on the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Here's the handoff. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Looking for the score. And he was trying to cash in the end zone of this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 12 to Miami. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going to let it go. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs. A great catch and run for 6. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Swings it out to his running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Bears send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to pass, it's Henderson. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Gathers. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Bears lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
From the gun. Give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Complete to the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Quickly to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Well, look. A touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Fires on the move. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, SMU.
Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turns it on down the left side. Inside the... And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UAB is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 31 to Florida. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Rides the back and leaves it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bears will punt this one away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the... The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Henderson. He lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
Those garbage time points do count, though. And you're still playing the game, keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over. Nobody's really paying attention. Nobody's listening to me or you, Reese, which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David.
Lofts one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.